There's a new product on the market, robot dogs armed with flamethrowers. Is that a good idea?
It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, and now you can have one of these flame-throwing robots for yourself. But would you really want one? It's called the Terminator, and the remote control robot dog just hit the market with a price tag of $9,420. It has a built-in tank for gasoline, or get this, napalm. It shoots flames 30 feet out.
Imagine a robot rolling through the fog of war, but instead of bullets, it spits fire. This isn't a video game. It's the flamethrower robot, and it's already been approved for combat. The return of fire. For centuries, fire has been the most primal weapon. From Greek fire to World War II flamethrowers, it's been used not just for destruction, but for terror. But after the 1970s, flamethrowers were largely abandoned, considered too brutal, too indiscriminate. Now, they're back. And this time, it's not a soldier holding the nozzle. It's a robot, Ukraine's Krampus UGV. In 2025, Ukraine approved a new machine called the Krampus. It's an unmanned ground vehicle, basically a tank on treads without a crew. Mounted on top, a high-powered flamethrower system. Controlled remotely, it can roll into bunkers, trenches, or fortified buildings and blast jets of fire dozens of meters long. No soldier risks their life. The robot takes the heat, literally. Why fire still works? You might ask. Why bring flamethrowers back at all? Because fire does what bullets can't. It clears bunkers and tunnels where enemies hide. It destroys supplies, cover, and equipment in seconds. And maybe most importantly, it terrifies. On the battlefield, psychology matters. When soldiers see fire rolling toward them, panic spreads faster than flames. Robots make it different. Traditional flamethrowers were dangerous for both sides. Operators were prime targets, carrying fuel tanks on their backs. But put the weapon on a robot and the equation changes. No human risk, no hesitation, just remote operators controlling from safety. Krampus isn't alone either. Other nations are experimenting with robotic flamethrowers for crowd control, anti-fortification missions, even anti-drone defense. Technology is taking one of humanity's oldest weapons and giving it a new autonomous edge. The ethics of firebots. But here's where it gets controversial. Flamethrowers are banned for use against civilians under international law. Too indiscriminate, too horrific. So where do robots fit? If a remote-controlled machine uses fire, is it just another weapon? Or does it cross a line humanity swore off decades ago? Critics argue flamethrower robots normalize the return of banned weapons. Supporters say they're just another tool, effective, efficient, and safer for troops. The bigger picture. The Krampus is just one example of a larger shift. Robots are being armed with machine guns, missiles, and now flamethrowers. Battlefields are becoming laboratories where old weapons are remixed with new platforms. What's next? AI-controlled firebots that choose when to unleash flames? Swarm robots that torch entire city blocks? The terrifying part is the technology isn't far off. The flamethrower robot proves one thing. Even the most ancient weapons can be reborn in the age of machines. It's not just about firepower. It's about fear, and fear spreads faster than fire. This is TECHRUPT. Subscribe now, before the battlefield turns into a burning ground of steel and flame.